a sharp-tongued New Yorker who appears to have it all. A shocking incident that happened 16 years ago. A dark truth that threatens to unravel her picture-perfect life. In 2015, New York, TifAni FaNelli is the editor of a prestigious women's magazine. She appears to have a perfect life. As Ani gets ready to marry her fiancé, Luke Harrison, she meets Aaron Wickersham, a filmmaker who wants to make a short documentary about a school shooting she experienced as a teenager. Aaron reveals that Dean Barton, a former classmate who became a successful writer and advocate for gun control, has agreed to participate. Despite this, Ani decides not to participate in the project. Luke shares with Ani that his company has given him the chance to move to London, and he proposes that she consider joining an FA program in the city to pursue independent writing. Although Ani harbors a wish to work for the New York Times in the future, she agrees to the idea. Later on, they dine with a couple Luke is friends with, and it turns out that the husband is Andrew Larson, Ani's former teacher. In flashbacks from 1999, Ani is seen joining the esteemed Brentley School, where she quickly connects with a group of popular students, including Dean, Liam, and Peyton. It comes to light that Ani experienced a traumatic incident at a party where all 3 boys assaulted her while she was intoxicated. She confided in Mr. Larson about the incident, and he suggested she share the ordeal with her unconventional mother, Dina. However, Ani chose not to follow that advice. Instead, she told her friend Arthur, who had been repeatedly bullied by the same group of boys. Ani's history begins to resurface, gradually affecting her relationship with Luke. Aaron informs Ani that Dean wishes to meet and apologize on camera. She agrees on the condition that Aaron keep them apart until she feels prepared. Simultaneously, Ani struggles with her tense relationship with her mother, Dinah, who claims that she has always found Ani challenging and implies that Annie's marriage to Luke is solely for financial gain. During the documentary shoot, Dean unexpectedly arrives early, causing Ani to flee in panic. Flashbacks show young Ani struggling to cope with the trauma of her past experiences. And then a school shooting occurs, carried out by Arthur and his friend Ben. Peyton and Liam die, and Dean is seriously injured, rendering him unable to walk. Before the funerals, Dean spreads a false rumor that Ani had a sexual relationship with him and helped Arthur and Ben plan the attack to avoid becoming romantically involved with her. As a result, Ani is isolated from everyone, including her mother Dinah, who blames her for the incident, citing excessive drinking and partying as reasons for it. Ani meets Dean at the launch of his latest book in 2015, who shows only a little remorse for his actions and threatens to share his narrative, implicating her in the shooting if she says anything. Nonetheless, when Ani confronts Dean, he finally admits to assaulting her. Ani leaves after secretly recording their conversation. Encouraged by her boss, she decides to speak up about her experience and eventually writes a piece for the New York Times. During their rehearsal dinner, Ani is handed the completed article ready for publication, causing discomfort for Luke, who wishes she had handled it privately. In response, Ani admits to using their relationship as a shield from her past and decides not to proceed with the marriage. As Ani starts to forge ahead, she encounters a powerful response from other women sharing their stories of sexual assault. This marks the beginning of her journey at the New York Times, where she embarks on a new chapter in her life. Thanks for watching. To catch all the latest from us, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as a new video drops. We'll see you in the next one.